Alright, hey, what is up everybody? My name is June with Ray Signs, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my design process for a circle logo sign. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my screen, and here it is. This is what I have so far. This is the name that we have to fit into that circle sign, so bear with me and let's get to work on this. So, we have to go pretty fast because this is a last minute order. You know, this is very common around the holidays. People will order last minute, and I typically don't advise that for sure. I don't advise ordering last minute, and let me see. But it is common around the holidays, so you're gonna have to adjust and adapt, and that is what we're doing right now. We're just trying to come up with a quick sign, just something that they can have ready for their grand opening, and then once the grand opening is all done, they can focus on getting the other signage done. So I'm gonna start off with a 36 by 36 circle, and just kind of go off of that. Just three little circles, giving me a nice open area to start working with. Then I'm going to start working on the fonts. I'm going to go ahead and do myself a favor and do one white and do one red, because the main colors are going to be black, white, and red. So we'll keep that right there as one, our color palette, and two, our bases for our signs. I'm going to start with this very aggressive font, and then I want something a little bit more cursive, a little bit more delicate. We can do that. That's fine. And then let's get another one of those cursive fonts going, but something a little bit thicker, a little bit richer. I like this one too, and I'll put that in this category. And then I'm gonna go and try to find that richer, thicker font that can bring a little bit more attitude towards it. I think this is fine as well. So there we go, three easy fonts. Like I said, I'm keeping it moving and I'm keeping it grooving on this design. I'm trying to go as fast as possible, but as accurately as possible. So give me 1 second here. I just have to adjust a couple of my settings, and we can continue on with the show. All right. Yeah, just want to make sure that I am good and good to go. All right, there we go. Whoop. All right, guys. So carrying it on, and we do these lives every so often. I don't have a set schedule, but if you guys have any preferences on when I should be doing these lives, any suggestions on timing, go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. That way I know exactly when I should be doing these lives, so we get a bigger audience going. Yeah, because I know a lot of people might be at work right now, whatever. Alright, so first thing is going to be this one. I like how attractive the font is, and I'm going to go ahead and use that as my base. Make a copy. And I think it works well. I think it'll work I think it'll work well. I can't talk. I think it'll work well with the theme that we're going for. Let's go ahead and same effect. I'm gonna actually going to do a title case. Is that already a capital S? Yes, that is a capital S. And these are all lowercase. So, with that being said, that is the design, pretty much. No. Alright, let's go over here, copy that. Let's do that number right there, outline the font. That way, I can have a little bit more fun with the placement of it. I can have a little bit more variation, and what I'm going to try to get done right now. I don't know why that did that. Okay, I'm going to group this. So now those two are grouped, and I'm going to try to line this up in a very interesting and unique way, but not anything crazy. So I like that. That's good enough for me. Side piece. Actually, I'm going to do that, and then that gives me an idea of doing something crazy with the letters. So I'm going to go ahead and try this idea. Woo! I'm going to go ahead and try the idea out. It might work, it might not, but there's only one way to find out. So do that, and then kind of stretch this E out to see if it works. Like I said, it might work, it might not. So it's just about getting in there and trying to get it done as fast as possible. Don't really care for it, and I don't want to make this too complicated because we have to get moving. We literally have to start production on this. So we got to get moving. There is no choice. There is no double thinking. There is no and if or buts. We just need to get something on there. I'm trying out what it would look like if it were bigger. That's okay, but it's not my favorite. I'm going to try to work this up a little bit. And yes, there are tons of things that I could be doing to this to make it a little bit more attractive, but we'll go and do it as we see fit. So that is good. This is an interesting dynamic. I don't know why that duplicated itself, but this is an interesting dynamic that we might have a room for play in, but we'll see. We'll see. Once we get a little bit further in, we start creating the other options, I'll start seeing shapes and things a little bit more accurately. And we'll see if I can match these letters up, make it a little more spicy. Do something like that. Maybe throw in something like red outline, something like that. Pop that over here. Ooh, that gave me a perfect idea. But let's try this out real quick. If I kind of chop it up. Now, I don't really care for that, but that gave me a pretty cool idea, actually. Which is to just do that number. And outline that number. So we do that. And they can still interact with each other. I'm looking at this S and this P, trying to get them to interact in a way that is a little bit more creative, something a little bit more fun. And let me know in the chat if you guys, see a shape or something cool that we can do. This is a wing spot, so a wing spot in Atlanta. So we have a lot of like culture that goes with that. So if you know, you know. If you know about that Atlanta wing situation, you know. I'm going to go ahead and place a red outline on that. Kind of get it to pop out a bit. Just like that. I like that. And I'm going to align it towards the outside. Something like that. Something like that, just to break up this P situation here. Don't really care for that. And I'm going to do that number right there. It doesn't have to be exact, but there it is. That'll work for me. And now I am going to kind of implement a little bit more color variation into it. I think this one could be a little bit thinner, guys. What do you think? Or I could align it towards the outside. I like this point. I want it to be a little bit sharper. That's why I wanted to align it towards the outside. And do that number right there. That'll work, but we need to round out the edges, so that might take away my point, but I don't know. Soften them up. Yeah, that'll work. Just to give it a little bit more of a soft feel. Yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. We are in a good time right now, I think, and we are going to keep rolling. Okay, there you go. All right, we might be able to go smaller, we might be able to go bigger with font, but it is time for me to make another copy and go ahead and try out some different colors on here. Perhaps I'll do white for these letters. That looks cool. And perhaps I'll do white on this out as well. Now we got a black and a white version, and I like it. I really like the way the S is forming to the outline, so that's cool. We could still add some more elements, but we'll keep that and we'll keep rolling, and we'll go over to the next thing, and then I'll hopefully get some more ideas as we go. Let's get it. Now we are going for this more neon-y effect, I guess. This more script writing, and for that we'll do black, and we'll do that, and we'll do it this way, right? All right, and then I'll come in here and I'll bring in a circle, And I'm just gonna do like a circle outline, something super simple and basic, just to kind of match those delicate little lines here. But I'll do some more stuff to kind of spice it up in a bit. But I do like the idea of these being a little bit more, this being like a simpler circle, a little bit more delicate. Maybe I'll do some funky writing, some funky text, little elements, something. But for now, let's keep that thing simple. Okay, and this needs a black outline, so let's add that on there. Cool. And make sure that that is aligned towards the outside. I guess it won't align towards the outside, but that's fine. I don't care. I just need it to come to the front. And then that way I can go ahead and remove that outline, add this to the front, and boom. That way it breaks up the piece a little bit better, and we can see what we got going on. I think this font might be a little too thin for what we needed, so we gotta step it up and pump it up a little bit more. We gotta make it a little bit thicker. Just a little bit thicker, a little bit juicier. So that is what I'm gonna do. Just a tad, not a lot. Keep it, still keeping it pretty delicate. But these letters are a little bit more juicy, if that makes sense. Now we can go ahead and come back over here and try it out for ourselves. Yeah, that's cool and all. But maybe this line, I will switch it over to white. Okay, I like this a little bit better. Feels a little cleaner. I'm almost tempted to do a little switcheroo right here, so that's what I'm gonna try to work on. Let's do, what if this inside part was white, right? And then I need to outline this first of all. Outline it, there you go. And I'm gonna remove this, like that. And then we are going to weld that together. So now it is a welded element, cool. Welded, okay, cool. And then add a red outline, just like that. And then add a deeper red outline, just like that. Just a couple different layers of red. Let's see what that looks like. Garbage, hate that, don't like that. Let's switch it up a bit. Switch it up, switch it up. White to like a pink. Pink, red. Pink, red. We need to do a pink, red. Something like that. And then... What? Estoy trabajando.
¿El banner va hasta lo café o lleva blanco abajo? ¿O nada más le dobla en lo café?
Le doblas en lo café.
Okay. Y el otro también.
Right. Cool. Alright. I'm always being interrupted when I work. No problem. No problem, no problem. Trying to see if I can give it a neon glow effect without it looking crazy. But it might just look crazy, so we might stick to the actual style. So I'm not even going to bother with that anymore. I'm going to go ahead and come back over here. But I have a little surprise that I want to do. I want to go ahead and let's outline it. Let's expand the appearance just like that. And then going in like that. Do the same thing here. Object expand. Object expand. Okay. And voila. Pancho Houdini, he gone. Alright, cool. That's good. And I'm going to potentially add, I'm gonna expand this. Okay. Let's do that number right there. And then I want to add a white outline to this. Just bear with me. This will make sense. Hopefully. Hopefully it makes sense. It looks cool. Okay, I think it will. Looks promising. Alright. I mean, I'm not mad at it. I'm really not. I do think that maybe I went overboard with this. With the thickness of this, I think maybe go thinner. So I'm going to try that again with the thinner font and see if that gives me a better look. And we got to fix this situation up that's going on here. We got to fix the little situation that we got with these little spots right here. Remove that, remove that. That's crap. That's little pieces of crap. So we got to remove those. Ooh. See all those hidden vectors? We'll get them in a minute. This is just a fast round to see what we got. Come on. Come on. You gotta be kidding me. Where is my shape builder tool? I'm gonna remove this outline first of all. And now I gotta go into the shape builder tool or just make everything black. Remove that. Alright, cool. And weld that together. Awesome. Alright, we are back in action. Go ahead and do that number. Put it all together and add that white outline on here. Why is this thing being so disrespectful? Okay. Alright, there it is. And this can be grouped together. Add the white outline, please. There we go. Turn it down a bit, just like that. And do that number. Okay, there we go. That's another option. Real quick right there. We're missing something, guys. We are missing something. Some texture or something. Can we do this number? Can we do that? Can that add texture to it? Can we do something? Doesn't add the texture that I want. So let's go back to a basic line. Basic. Playing around with the black outlines. I don't know why this got a black outline. Not sure why that did that. But that is not what we wanted. Why does this letter have a black outline? Hello. Gonna remove that. And that shouldn't have any outline. And do this number like that. Alright, we gotta switch it up. Switch up the order and perhaps do the side piece in white, right? And everything else. It's currently in white. Turn that over to red. Same with this, do red. A little bit more color emphasis there. Um, hmm, not sure which one I'm vibing with. I like the red text, but I also think it's a little bit much. So maybe the white is just not it right there. Maybe we'll do red right there. So it kind of pops out a little bit more. They're good. Definitely. Maybe turn this white outline into just plain black. And keep it black and red. Maybe this, just turn it into plain white. Don't be doing all that crazy stuff. Let's see what that looks like. When we kind of tone it down, now we have 3 options that we can pick from as far as the design goes. Right. Something about it is not quite selling me on it, so I'm gonna go back down and redo this. Remove this outline. And we'll try to line it up as best as we can. And now I'm going to, oops. Now I'm going to ungroup it and kind of separate these two out real quick. Group that. And now we got that. That'll be one group, and then this will be another group. And then we are going to try to do that same staggered look to it. Let's target it pretty well. And get this big, that, make it big and bold. Something like that. Maybe. Maybe I'll have to turn this. That. That's a little too twisted, so I gotta retwist back up. And twist these a little bit like that. So that's a little, I think this one's too twisted. So that's right there. That's fitting the vibes a little bit better. But I don't want all that text to be covered up. You just need a little twist to give it that vibe I'm going for. Just a little, not too much. Not too much. I think we are doing too much right now. Gotta think faster than that. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. That'll work. Make the piece a little bit bigger. I don't know what should be in the front, the side, or the piece. I'll do side. I'll do piece in the front and side in the bottom. And that's something else. I don't know how well that's reading, but okay, it's something. Okay, that is what I got for that option in the black, and now we are going to try to bring it all together with one of these. see if this does anything differently than the other ones, and then I'm gonna go in and look for crazier fonts. I just picked these in no order. So okay, something simple and easy. Let's look up some fonts real quick. Got this pulled up so I can look up look up some fonts. And maybe something crazy like this. That and it's Washington. Weak fonts. Weak. We need something a little bit stronger. Something. This will work. This will work. Get. Get. Cool. Alright, yeah. This will work. For sure. Can't really get away with that. Can't really get away with a double. Something like that. Because the P being big would be way too much. Yeah, I think it'd just be way too much. So we'll keep it that way. We'll keep it fitting right there. Has to fit within the circle. Don't need it to fit outside of the circle. Need it inside of the circle. I mean, it would look nicer outside, but I don't want to do all that because it is last minute. So we gotta keep it simple. We gotta keep it easy. The sign has to be ready to go today. So we don't really have time to do all that. All right. Side and piece. Alright, I don't really care for the white background. I don't I don't really care for the white background. If I'm being honest. Don't think it adds anything to it, so I might just X-nay on that. X-nay on the white background and we can keep it going. Let's do that. Let's do white, not red. Let's do white. Well, I have an idea. Might work, might not work, but we're gonna try it anyways. We're going to get a piece of this letter. I'm gonna do that, and we're gonna do a capital L. We're just gonna make that L into a P, whether it wants to be or not. It will become one today. No, I'll just take this shaper here and turn that into, cut this off, cut this off real quick, and then I'll try doing it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and find my cut tool, my knife tool, and just cut right there. I hate how the knife tool cuts, like it's a piece of silly string, but it works. It works out, and boom, bada beam. I can fix up the shape and get it nice and cleaned up once the choice is made, something like that. Now that's looking a little bit more decent. Keep that, I'll shrink that, and then I'll do this number. I'm doing the live stream. Oh, I'll go over there in a minute. Alright, so this is an interesting shape that we came up with. So let's try to run this shape, and it's an interesting shape. That looks okay. And if we turn this to the side, it might look like a wing. Not really. Let's see. Let's see. Wing icon. A chicken wing icon that doesn't look disgusting. I guess we'll take this one. It doesn't look completely gross, so. Ooh, you try me today, Google. Try it me today. Let's drop that in here. It's just a PNG, man. Come on. Alright, cool. Expand. Alright, there we go. Now we have a chicken wing icon. And we'll place this chicken wing icon. We'll put that guy right about there. And then we're going to do something crazy. We're just going to make that a dark red. Or not. Dark red. Okay. Don't know why that's happening. Not a fan of that. What's going on? I guess I didn't like that color combo. Alright. It could work in another thing, but it just is not working for me. I like this. It it's decent, so I'm going to keep it. But I'm gonna do a couple more changes to that. I'll do that side piece, and then I'm going to add some text right there, and we're gonna put ATL wing spot. We'll do that. Do that in a simple font. We'll do that. We'll shrink this circle up. That. And then we're going to I'm gonna fix this up a bit. We're gonna try to rotate this text. But I don't see a little rotation tool. Where is it? Let's me rotate the text. Oh man, I gotta keep it simple. Come on. Where is it? And yes, it's the obvious rotation tool, which can work in our favor, but I need to flip it. I need it to be flipped. Typically pops up. I don't know where it's why it's not popping up. But anyway, let's just keep it right there for to see the placement, to see the overall. Nope, 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 nope. I guess add the wing up here. Let's just do a chicken. Let's just do a chicken icon. I don't really think the wing icon. I never really like the wing icons. They don't look as appetizing as people think they look. Want something like a cutie chicken, like a cute chicken that fits the style. Probably this one will fit the style. And we'll do silhouette. Nope. I'm not making this super complex. I'm gonna make it as simple as possible. That's why I'm trying to look for simple shapes that give a lot for a little bit. Look at this. This is pretty basic. We're not creating a logo for them. We're just kind of doing what we can. We're doing what we can with the little time we have. if we had time to create a new logo and that's a service they were interested in, then we would go ahead and kind of start from scratch. But since we are not at that point, we are kind of working off of what is available. And really, the text was going to be enough, but I think we're going to try to add a little bit more thing. I mean, normally with these signs that are last minute and they don't have a logo and they just want the text, people do very simple stuff, but not here at Resigns. We are not going to take the easy route out. We are going to try to create something a little bit more aesthetic, a little bit more pleasing, and just overall a little bit more difficult for June, clearly. Alright, guys, I'm getting there. I'm getting there, guys. We will be done soon, I promise. We just gotta figure out the situation with this chicken over here. Because I think this one is gonna be mine. My favorite one. I do like the I don't think these chicken wing icons look so bad, but let's see what this chicken will do for us. Way. Cluck, cluck, cluck. Or whatever chickens say. Look, 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 or whatever. Ribbit. I don't know, bro. I really don't at this point. My brain is not working. But that's part of the design. Whenever you're just kind of hit up last minute, you are just freestyling. So your brain just got to come up with things. Just letting my brain do my brain things. Alright. That's another way to look at it. I don't mind that, but I think the chicken stands out a lot more than the side piece. So let's inverse that and see what we like. See if we like this better. Put that chicken in its place. Chicken, you don't get to be the main attraction. You're the side piece. Literally. Chickencito. Alright. We got the little chicken in order. He seems to know his place in the food chain. But I don't know if he fits in. Oh god, June. Why did you have to do this? Now I think I want to include his little body somewhere in here. How to do this? Flip it around. Let's see what this chicken can provide for us. Alright, chicky. Give me some answers. I think I got it. Oh, that's so silly. That's a little too silly, but no choice. I mean, it's silly, but we're gonna try it anyway. Because let's cut his head off. Voila, we got a new dot for the eye. And it's chicky. Delete. And chicky. Complete your mission. Gotta do that. And I'll do that number. Okay, we need to refine Chicky's head. I know it was cut off that way, but we are going to follow the curve. I'm just gonna actually go here and then go in here. Then see if I can round these corners out a little bit. Round it out. Oh, chicky, oh, chicky. Give us the solutions that we need. Give us the proper shape. Bro, this is so silly. This is so silly looking. But I'm not mad at it. Just needed to be a little more. Okay, I think I have it. I'm gonna. No. Dude, what are you doing? You have the answer right there. Right in front of you. The whole time. It was right in front of us. The answer is right there in front of us, guys. Do this, do that, and then come over here. Let's do that number right there. We'll just put it in red. Then we're just simply going to cut off the chicken's head to the right angle of this. Maybe I'll cut that off. Let's grab his head again. Let's fix his head up. Maybe I'll shrink it down. Sorry, I'm trying to focus, guys. I'm trying to focus really hard on getting Chicky's face put together properly. Alright, don't spend any more time on this, please. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, it's definitely an attractive little touch. I don't know if it fits into the body of a chicken, though. Maybe this will fit. I mean, yes, it's cool and all, but it's kind of small, so it's not, like, super pregnant. It's not super noticeable. With this chicken, we kind of want it to flow a little bit better than that. We could do better. We can do better. Come on, chicken. Give me something. Give me something. Give me something. The eye might work over here. That might work as an eye. Just take this one off and take that one off. And that could work. I think that's it. I think we're at time, actually. So that might be it. It's just not great. I don't think so. Like, yes, it works. But I want to make this chicken work. How do I make this chicken work? I just need to see it on there to see how. Come on. Give me something. Give me an idea. Just giving it a little bit more interesting aspects to it. Maybe yellow chicken. Just trying to see if there's something that we can do to make it a little bit more interesting. But it might be best to keep it simple. So it's on brand. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this option. And I'll keep something like something along these lines where we have Chicky and we have Chicky right here underneath it. I think that'll fit. We'll figure that out exactly how to make it work. But that's a good option. I think this is a good option. And probably, honestly, maybe this one. Alright, so 3 circle signs. Pretty fast that we did this. This is gonna be what we're just gonna kind of probably take a couple other, maybe like 10 more minutes, wrap it up, and we'll be good to go. I like this one the best, actually. Well, I'm kind of between. Ooh, I'm kind of between these two options, this one and this one, because I can totally build a brand off of those. And like I said, this is super last minute, but we were able to create something a little bit more interesting than just text, because we're trying to make it a little bit where we can actually create more signs based off of this, maybe a wall wrap, stickers, something. So for a quick little run and just making it like quick and dirty, I think I'm pretty okay with this answer as our design. So that's pretty much it. My name is June with Ray Signs. Thank you guys for watching. And if you guys are interested in more content like this, make sure you tune in to our live sessions where I just show you guys the design process, or I'll show you guys other elements of creating signs. So if you want more behind the scenes information, you can always check out our TikTok. I post on there daily, and our Instagram, so you can see the final works that we do. So without further ado, peace out, guys. That is going to be the end of our show.